Okay. Here's the deal, guys. All the mods weren't exactly the problem of my frame drop. In fact, it was just me not setting up my recording device correctly so that it wouldn't save all those huge fraps files on my second hard drive that is lying below my feet right now. But instead, it was putting it on my computer where there's absolutely no space left. So that's why everything was so bloody slow and why the recording kept stopping. So yeah, it was basically just my own stupidity as usual. But before you're making fun of me, I'm not a human, okay? I'm just a stupid green bear, and it's really hard to play video games with your paws, okay? So shut your mouth and try to do better first, okay? So here we go. We have defended ourselves against these invaders, and now it's time to. Can you strip him? Yes, that's something you can do. All right. I remember Faton being one of the people who can't really do much except for something where they're, yes, experts in. So he is our recruiter, our cook, and our doctor. He can also help with growing, but essentially right now he is a bit useless. But yeah, this is something he can do. He can strip people. That's nice, at least something. Even though it's not all that useful, because we still have to get those clothes inside, but still, I'll take it. Better than nothing. Alright. And it's fall, and as you can see, it's already pretty cold. -degrees, so water is freezing. Let's check our world tile again. Here we are. Yeah, we can't really plant anything anymore. Plant season is over. We only had 20 days, so this is a really cold area. Now, from my personal colonies that I've played lately, I know that this is quite a problem, honestly, because people tend to die in the winter. They just freeze, okay? Because it's really cold in the winter. Duh. So that was a major problem. One of the many reasons why I lost so many colonists. I will tell you the whole story in just a moment. But right now, I have a few announcements to make regarding this very colony. And a few changes to do. First of all, this guy. I keep having trouble naming this guy because I don't really know how to pronounce his name correctly. If it is Faton or Faton or whatever, so I decided to just rename him to something rather similar. Felon. Alright. He is named after one of my favorite characters in my absolutely favorite movie, The Prestige. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely. If you know what I'm referring to, then you're an awesome person and I like you. Okay, that was first. Let me just check it off my list. Second, colonist health defaults. Yes, I remember this. This is very important. This is something I've found out by accident. Because sometimes I just keep pressing, okay, you need to have herbal medicine, you can have this medicine for you because you're infected, you need Glitterwald medicine, and you can't have any, and so on. I'm just putting it on defaults. Everyone gets herbal medicine unless they have some sort of super infection where they need something better. But other than that, you all get herbal medicine, which we have quite a bit of. That's nice. Alright. Second task done. Next up, stove drop on floor. Oh yeah, I remember this. There is a setting right here where you can not take it to the best stockpile after it's done, the cooking job, but instead drop it on the floor. Now this is quite good, not for this particular, not for the stove, but for other jobs, like for example over here where we are tailoring clothes. Yeah, I should definitely do this here, that they are dropping it on the floor, so that the crafters who have more important things to do, like, for example, crafting, don't waste their time running across half the map to my stockpile zone, which is down here. Instead, they just drop it on the floor and get on with their next job. And then the haulers, which main job it is to haul, can just grab the stuff and put it in the perfect spot, or just put on the clothes themselves, or something like that. So, yeah, I will try to keep to remember that. So I will keep that open. And another thing that is quite a neat little trick is this: if you put chairs in front of working places, so that way people can sit down at the place where they are staying a lot, and that makes them comfortable. Right now we can see Light Hand is feeling nothing in that regard, neither comfortable nor uncomfortable. But if there's a good chair that she can sit down, she will get comfortable, plus, I don't know, 4 or 5 maybe, I have no idea. But you definitely want this little boost, okay? That'll help you, and that'll keep your colonists from breaking. And from what I can tell you from this game, and I've played this a lot lately, is that breaking is a major issue. I absolutely hated that they're breaking so much, that they keep being broken for several days, that they attack other people, which in turn makes them feel miserable, and they break, and so on. So yeah. Oh yeah, the reason why I opened the tailoring bench, sorry for spouting so much information at you right now, but yeah, as I said, I really learned a lot, is bowler heads are absolutely useless. Just delete them. What you really want, yeah, not parkas, is this: dusters and toques and cowboy hats. Of course, pants as well, blah blah blah. Yes, you need pants, but in order to fight the cold and the heat, there is one major solution, and I just recently found this out. Clothes were just clothes for me. I didn't really think about that, but lately I started comparing stats. And as it turns out, there is one item of godly clothing, and that's the duster. The duster is the most important item of clothing in RimWorld. Should I tell you why? Oh, I'll tell you why. Right. Where? Okay, I can't show you. I can't show you right now. But essentially, the duster does the same thing as, for example, a parka, like a thick jacket. It helps you keep warm in the winter, but it also helps you keep cold or cool in the summer. I have no idea how that works, but yeah, it gives you a huge range where you're comfortable, from minus like 40 degree to plus 88 degree, I think, which is insane. Plus 88 degree, you'd be boiling by then, almost, but still, it's insane, the range. So it essentially makes parkas useless. So just invest in dusters. They are slightly more expensive, really only just slightly, but still it's a really good investment. You should definitely try to get dusters instead of parkas. And why I deleted the bowler hats is for a very similar reason. Actually, some of them are already wearing some here. They give you like a really minor defensive bonus. You can ignore that. That's not important. Plus, like a cowboy hat does the same. It gives you a small insulation to heat. The cowboy hat does a lot more, so that's better. And does give you this social chat impact. Now you would think that this is the bonus that the cowboy hat is lacking, right? So that's why you have to decide, should I give this to my social guy and this to my, I don't know, ordinary worker? No. The cowboy hat also gives you plus 15% on social occasions, so it makes absolutely no sense to have bowler heads, because cowboy heads are doing the same thing but better. I'm not sure whether this is like some odd imbalance in the game, but it's just something I noticed for myself, really. Okay, Green Bear is being busy reloading, so to say, rearming, sorry, these deadfall traps, so that we have a proper working defense again for the next raid. And before anyone is having any silly ideas regarding this goat juice right here, I will forbid any kind of drugs. Now that of course doesn't mean that they won't drink it or won't give it a shot, so to speak, as soon as they can, especially if they have chemical interests or if they're breaking. But still, I guess you have to do it. Righty. So that's done. Shares check. Yeah, there was one more thing regarding the stove. And that is, yeah, the ingredient radius. This is the radius where your colonist checks for ingredients to produce his product. In this case, food. So it starts at 999, so it's the entire bloody map. But you don't want that. You don't want him to spend a lot of time just running around gathering like some berries from the edge of the map. Instead, just put it like where you can just get into every corner of the fridge, and that's it. Nothing else. That way, again, the haulers will do their job, and the cook spends more time on his actual task, producing meals for the colonists. Great. Big Mac is also doing his job. Now, the second most important thing I learned lately about RimWorld is wood is shit. Yes, my people, wood is absolutely worthless. It's like paper, essentially. Enemies attacking you will just tear right through it. They will burn it down. If there's ever fire in your base, then everything will burn, because wood is kind of the lover of fire. They work really well together. Instead, you should try to build everything from stone and steel. Of course, you don't really have that much, especially in the beginning, out of those resources, and it takes a lot of time to build it if it's made out of stone. But still, that's definitely some time worth investing. Okay, that's done. That's done. I have also, yes, plant pots. I have plant pots everywhere. Okay, I didn't have to write that down. And we don't really have the power for light right now. One of the mods that are installed lowers the consumption of lights from 75 to 25, which is more reasonable. But still, I only have this solar generator and these two wind turbines. And right now my focus is on keeping the fridge running and my heaters, which are non-existent, as I just noticed. Silly old bear. Let's put it... wait, they have to go through here, so... right here. And then... Oh, right, they are being heated by the cooler. By the exhaust of the cooler. That's actually really clever. Good thinking, Green Bear. Good thinking. Righty. Okay, yeah, we renamed Faton into Fallon. That's good. Okay, I think we got everything from my list that I wanted to do in the beginning of the game. Lovely.